Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. I am back after 10 days of long and arduous work that prevented me from streaming. I can actually get back to this. Today we're gonna do, as always, more BMS Fighters DYSTOPIA reviewing. This should be the fourth to last stream I have to make of this before I reach the end of the list. So the end is 9. So basically I have 2 weeks to do 4 streams, which really should be doable, but of course we'll see. But we're not going to waste any more time, and I'm going to get started straight away with today's first team, which is Freeze Records. And our first submission comes from Shirosuke. It is Reconstruct, and that's only got a level 7, so that's what I'll be playing. Let's see, it's 76 or 220 for this. So there's pretty interesting stuff in this, melody and concept-wise, this was pretty good. Could some of these instruments, I think, could have been polished, a little bit of distortion in there, a little bit of peaking, I think, during some of the more intense parts. So, it's perfectible, but it's pretty good. It's a good start. I don't have to... Wait, no, yes, I do have to switch to the next one, because we've got Dora with the Infinite World. And hooray for not being able to time it. Level 8, yeah, sure. A little bit of UK hardcore, I'm always a big fan, so that's right up my alley. Let's give that a shot. So this one I really felt like it got better and better as it kept going. I was really just not that convinced by the early parts of the chart, and then as the song, you know, progressively got more intense, the chart went along with it, and it became a lot more fun, became a lot more interesting. So good progression on this. Okay, next up, Chamomile by Shirosuke. You saw it earlier. And if you saw the level, you know I'm going to struggle with this. So I'll do what I can, unless the game crashes, which is probably what it's going to do. Hooray. Haven't had one of those in a while. I'll start it right back up. Come on, buddy. So this is rated a 10, so I might not be able to play very well. I will give my earnest attempt, but... yeah, like I said. Interesting, actually, this one. This was definitely my favorite of the bunch when it comes to this team. Very interesting composition, goes together very well. Very pleasant to listen to. The chart is pretty fun at times, and the melody enables it to do some pretty fun patterns as well. So I think this one, again, perfectable. Mastering could be improved at the end. I heard quite a bit of distortion. Charting at some points I felt a little bit awkward. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but overall this I think was the strongest of all these submissions for this team. Pretty good one. Moving on to our next team, it is Bullet Festival, and we're starting out with No Mercy from Qwesta with a level 9 to my name. And that soft line is scaring me, but we'll give it an honest effort. STG style neoclassical synth metal. There you go. Well, with a team name like Bullet Festival, I I was expecting some STG stuff, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Emergency. Emergency. Negative event detected. All fighters scramble. Show them no mercy.
Ah, I see. So that was a bad idea. Also, this is too hard for me. Yeah, I can't do those patterns. I'm gonna have to play level 4. Yeah. It's a shame, really, but... what can you do?
Emergency. Emergency. Negative event detected. All fighters scramble. Show them no mercy.
Yeah, trolled me. In terms of song, that is impressive. I have to say, the composition in that genre, just really, really super good. Just really, really professional stuff. The chart I have a hard time rating just because it wasn't exactly the level I'm comfortable with playing, both with the normal and the hyper, although I was able to play the normal, obviously. Just harder to rate when the difficulty is low like this. But I like what I played, and I like what I heard. So, it surely can't be all that bad. In fact, it isn't. It's really good, but it's not going to be a favorite, sadly. We're going to move on to a song that actually is going to be featured in the upcoming Groundbreaking, the album that celebrates BMS every year by taking some of the best compositions. So I'm really excited about this, especially because this is a 5/10 spread, but it is also by Hagane, an artist that I particularly appreciate. And I'll be trying the level 10 because I like pain, basically. But yeah, I do like quite a bit of Hagane to myself, so I was excited when this popped up. I was like, hell yes, that means the song is really good. So I can't wait to discover what we get here. And hopefully I can play this track, but probably won't be able to. Okay. We're gonna play that level 5, as I said. Yeah, I wasn't expecting much with that. It's unfortunate. You know, this entire time I was trying to ask myself, oh, this is so reminiscent of a kind of music I really like. It's like, I know I like this, but it's really, you know, it's really reminiscent of something I can't place what, and actually figured out at the very end. This really, really sounds like the tracks that, what's his name? Sampling Masters Mega, or Shinji Hosoe, has and would compose for the Ridge Racer series, and that's a big compliment for me to make because I really like the soundtrack for that series. So yeah, it just felt very it just felt like it had that vibe, it had that energy, and I'm a big fan. Unfortunately, don't know if I can put this one in the favorites. Again, the difficulty kind of walls me here. Level 10 is way too hard for me, level 5 is way easy, so I can't judge this well enough to be able to put it in the favorite. We will move on to the next one though. Garuda by Dolphin. We've got level 6 here. That might be a little bit more up my alley. That last note got me off guard. I thought it was over. And you know what? That was really nice and also fun to listen to. Trance usually has a hard time standing out, but this one did it, man. This one did it. And the chart was actually... It wasn't necessarily very difficult, but it had enough density in it to keep me, you know, interested, and that was nice. That was fun to play. Felt like that was probably the first chart today that was really speaking to my level, more or less. So that was quite nice. Now then, we are going to move on to our next team with a first chart from Rosylia. Yes, once again, Rosylia shows up. And let's see, this is the track, and ooh, level 9, do I dare? Of course I do. I will obviously regret this, but we'll at least try it. Composition-wise, this was very interesting, very unique. I can say it could have been perfected a little bit. I feel like, again, I heard some distortion, especially towards the end, in the mastering. Some of the charting felt a bit odd at times. The soft land is pretty unintuitive in this one, so a little bit of element of frustration there, but overall it's not a bad package. Next up, we've got Ultimate Beat. We got a level 8 to check out there. Wait, it's 210, right? Yeah. Happy Hard Machina French Core. Give it to me. I'm not a big fan of this one. The charting lets it down pretty bad. Problem is, so much to chart is just very, very repetitive. Once you've played like the first 30 seconds, you've basically played the entirety of the chart, sadly. It's just variations on those simple concepts, and you don't really vary all that much, to be honest. I was expecting a little bit more from the song as well, so this one, I'm unfortunately not a big fan of. Let's go back to Rosylia next. Let's see. Oh, that's one of those. Oh boy. I even have this one. Moody Ambient. Wait, I should have this one. River of... let's see, do I have it? Yeah, there we go, there it is. it's in English in the game, I just had to look up what the translation was. River of Ephemerality. River Ephemerality. That's a hard word to pronounce. That was very nice. That was very, very nice. I like piano compositions, but this one I thought was particularly well thought out. The melody, it just flows very naturally. A lot of people I see didn't really like this one too much, but I quite enjoyed it, honestly. had a fun time with this one. Yes, it is very repetitive, but at the same time, given the song it is kind of supposed to be, and yet the patterns still always vary from one to the next. You're never really playing the same thing. There's a lot of variations going on here, and it's fun to play, in my opinion. So I had a fun time with it. Gonna move on to our next team, which is I can't read. Tsuta-ja. And our first submission for this team is, if I can type it out, Dyvopt. There it is. Got level 9 here. Dystopia, interesting genre. I can get behind this, hopefully.
Man, that was tough. Got pretty hard at the end right there. Just actually pretty fun. Song is also. I guess I was expecting just a little bit more, but it's completely fine. Just a fun classical mixed with drum step tune that is just a pretty fun play. So yeah, didn't mind that one at all. Next we've got Laplesia. A level 8 for me here.
filter to the forthcoming future. It smells must be strange. No one cares about a black sheep and always has been. So please just take a deep breath, let yourselves talk. Get angry and scream louder than the more disgraceful hate. Never can be right fools that I can't think more. That a fight so violent and tough yet pure has become so weak. Don't let yourself to be a monster.
Nice. This one, it's just like another one that we played earlier. I wasn't a big fan at the start, but then as it kept going, it kept getting progressively better. I really like the long, just kind of, is it really a staircase? I guess it is a staircase. Proto staircase stream that you've got at the 2/3 of the chart. I thought that was really fun. Some of those patterns just flow together really nicely. I think this is probably the best charted submission I've played yet, or at least this in this session. That was quite fun. And we're gonna move on to the last submission to this team, and I know what you guys are gonna say, but it's probably spelled hum or something like that. I bet on that personally. quite a nice little tune to close things off with this team, honestly. I dig this one. Very, lots of character in that composition. I quite liked it. Chart is quite fun as well. It's not necessarily going into favorites, but I had a fun time there. I'm gonna move on to our next team, which is Neko Hardcore. The first submission being Animosity. Submitted by and composed by Yonaka. Gothic Hardcore. Ooh, that sounds good. I'll give that a shot. Nice, nice. I waited for that breakdown to hit. I was like, come on, get in there. It finally got there at the very end. That was nice. That was fun. Yeah, it was. I really loved the start and the end to this one. Very, very nice. Next one, we've got NEKOMIMI MINAGOROSHI. There it is, I'll play level 7. Ooh, that's a fast BPM. Well, it is speed core, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Man, that one went hard. Good boy. Good fucking lord. Man. I wouldn't say it's a bit too much for me, but it's like, it's really hard to make proper speedcore that doesn't get obnoxious without excellent mastering. And you know what? Credit to where credit's due. This had some really, really nice parts to it that I really liked, including some of the more intense moments. I felt had some good ideas behind it, but there definitely could have been some more polish in there to make it even more accessible, I feel like. I mean, accessible really isn't the word, but yeah, I think some more work towards the mastering could have been made there, and it would have helped the song in a big way. Alright, last chart for this team is Prosopopoeia. Hey, I managed to type it correctly. Well done, me. A very hardcore team. Let's see what Quarkee has to offer. I'm puzzled with this one because it's very much in the same line as the two others for this team. Whereas there are some good ideas and some good moments in the submission, but at other times it just feels like loudness war just all the way. And it's like, maybe some people enjoy it, but it's just not for me. It's just not for me. Alright, next team with our first chart is going to be Lost Light. There it is. Ooh, 2-9 spread. Let's hope I can play this one. Ha! 78. I like the way that the composition is put together. It's a nice trance track, and I like the beginning, how the composition builds itself together. I think that was a very interesting moment in that submission. Some of the patterns, pretty fun, but also pretty frustrating at times. It's a bit of a mixed bag, but overall it comes out on top. So it's a decent submission. I quite like the music of the chart on this one. And the other submission for this team is PXC/1, and that's a level 0. So what can I say? Let's give it a shot. I know this is 60 BPM, so you're going to have to turn the high speed way up. That was, well, obviously very unique, but I actually quite liked it. I like the concept for this one. You know, if something like that could get a longer version, I would love to see something like that on a groundbreaking one day, because it's just very creative, but it feels just right when you play it and listen to it. It's a very good ambient tune. Yeah, I love this one actually. Pretty nice. But for now, we're gonna move on to our next team, which is Bio Rent Unisan. First submission here is Buying Force, and let's get the high speed way back down. Mitsuki coming in with Vying Force, some J-Core coming in. Is pretty good news for me. I do like me some J-Core, obviously. I wouldn't be playing this game otherwise. Man. So, I can't put this one in the favorites, although I really, really, really wanted to, because this song is awesome. And you know, before I got to the end of the chart, I was like, I'm putting this in favorites, I'm putting this in favorites. For sure this is going in the favorites, but the chart is a letdown, sadly. It focuses way too much on the white notes. There are barely any black notes in there, and there's a lot of scratch, which to me is pretty frustrating because I'm bad at those. But yeah, I feel like a bit more variety in the charting would have this one a ton. I have no complaints when it comes to the music. Very, very strong composition there. Really, really fun to listen to. And I probably go back to listening to it a few more times. Here's more Mitsuki with Psychological Toll. Oh yeah, also that last one was way too hard for level 6. Like, come on. Man, those sorts are hard. Basically this echoes my comments about the previous one, but this one has much better charting. I'm not as big of a fan of the song this time around. I think it like... Well, I don't know. Because it's less my thing, but I really, really like the bass. At least the first part of the track. The bass is just so nice to listen to. It's such a nice idea to put it like this. This is, again, like, it comes very close to going into the favorites. It's not quite gonna make it, but Mitsuki is going to be a composer I will remember. Alright, we've got Einikayanism. This is hard to read. By DYSTOPIA next. Last for this this team. Let's see here. 150. Sure, I'll try level 9. I'll fall victim to my own hubris once more. That's always fun. I just didn't notice the show started, I guess. Sorry about that, I blanked out for the space of a moment. Oh my god, I just barely cleared that. Come on, I gotta put one in the favorites. This has to go in. It's so unique, and yet it hits so hard. I need to listen to this one more because I feel like there's layers upon layers upon layers of stuff. Especially in the sampling. The sampling goes wild in this one. But I'm gonna put it in the favorites because it was just a really, really solid chart, and I can sense, I can sense that the music has a lot of complexity to it. So yeah, that one's gonna make it in. Next up, we've got Apocalypse Nemesis Meteor Noise. With a name like that, can only be good. Requiem Speed by Kanone, who isn't a complete stranger to me, so a composer that I am always just looking forward to play their stuff. We'll see what they have to bring today. Although they have we'll be playing 2 of their submissions today, so. Man, this one goes hard. I always have a little bit of trouble with, just really relentless, hard, fast tracks like these, where I just kind of get lost in them, to be honest. But this one was fun nonetheless. It's just the genre isn't necessarily, it's not necessarily for me. But this was still pretty nicely done, both in terms of charting and composition. Charting was weird at the start, though. Alright, let's go to Sapporo for a Shake Night for this next one. Very fun, very relaxed and groovy. I like that. I was needing something like that after all these, you know, really pumping, aggressive cuts, and now we get something more relaxed, more chill. I like this. I needed this. I'm not sure this is gonna go in the favorites, but it's very reminiscent of an artist I really love, which is obviously Dirty Androids, and that was just fun, and I had a blast playing it. Good stuff. Next up is Irreplaceable. Hooray, I typed it correctly. Gonna have to worry about Softland here, so we'll go slow and we'll try and read as best we can. Well, someone made something simple and tasteful. That was very nice. It didn't need to be overly complex. It was just nicely controlled from start to finish. It was fun to play. The patterns were good. The singing is really pretty. I just really like this one. I'm going to put it in the favorites. First, we must try Beyond before we look at other teams. Yes, this is the one. 138 BPM. This should be 260 high speed, and let's give this a go. Now, this one rated pretty high compared to the rest of the team, so it's got some hype going for it. Let's see if it delivers. I'm pretty excited. insane. Insane. Holy crap, this is a good one. The charting is excellent. I'm so impressed by the charting on this one. It feels impeccably natural. Oh my god, some of those patterns were stuff I normally would have struggled with very, very much, but they felt so right that I just couldn't not hit them. That's how well this was charted. And the song is also really, really good. That is absolutely a favorite. Just, wow, that was good. Oh my god. The hype absolutely delivered. Good lord. Whew. Alright. From... Wait. Before I say something stupid. No, never mind. Let me cut myself off before I say something stupid. We've got three more teams to get through for today. First of which we'll see Flute. Let's see, what's the name of the song? Alogamy. There it is. Give that one a shot too. Fun time with the last one. Just barely clear that one. It really picked up at the end. The beginning I was not so much a fan of, but it did pick up towards the end. The patterns became more fun to play, so yeah, it took time, but this one got there. Nicely done. Next up we've got Ether Zero Revolver. Try level 7 here. We need to change the high speed. How perfect that is. There might be some soft land here too, but we'll see. very, very nice. This one was very nicely composed. The chart is nice too. Both, honestly, pretty high level. I wouldn't necessarily put this on the favorites because it didn't blow me away. But this, I would have a hard time suggesting, you know, things, areas where it could be better. Because that was a very solid package. And next up, we've got a big favorite of mine, Cephid, coming in with the next Arcadie. If I can ever type it. Oh my god, please. Please hit the letter. Please hit the right key, it's not hard. 290, that might be a bit hard. I'll do level 7. I'm gonna try level 7. If I like it and I want more, I can play to level 10. That seems like a good compromise. Why do people not realize how good this guy is, man? Every time I see a submission of his, it's so underrated, but it's so good. Oh my god, it's another one going into favorites from Cephid. I just can't help myself. The music is so good, and the chart is a nice compliment to it. It just feels so right, man. It feels so right. I love this stuff. Man. Alright. We'll move on to our next team. And now this next one actually did score quite high. Inferno City, or as it's written, Inferno City, by Ponchi Hachi. So we'll give that a shot next. Seth is just too good, man. He's too good. Nice. That is very solid. So, I'm just gonna say it right here. I'm not gonna put this in my favorites just because it didn't blow me out of the water. And it's not necessarily my kind of thing. But this sets out to do one genre and does it very well. The singing is on point. The composition is fun. It's also formatted into that kind of anime opening style very nicely. It fits really well. You could set this as an opening and it would, you know, it wouldn't be out of place whatsoever. So, you know what? Pretty good stuff. I'm gonna give a shot to Life Acceleration next. Hang on. There it is. Life Acceleration. Ooh, 300 BPM. That's gonna be that's gonna be scary. Excel Speed Core. Oh boy. Yeah, that last part of the chart just kind of destroyed me, didn't it? Regardless of that, and the fact that I think the charting towards the end got a little bit cheap, a very, very interesting composition, very smart to put just a fast piano piece and couple that with a just boiling hot speedcore beat. Just very, very good idea. I think it works well together. That was a tall order, and that was actually executed pretty well. So you know what? Props for the originality. That was impressive. Oh boy, this isn't gonna work, is it? Right, there we go. Alright, Catalinesi is our next submission. Not sure why I'm trying level 9 when I just got owned by level 8, but you know what? I know no shame. I was... Wow. Again, very impressive. Whoa! That ending kicked my ass, but... The rest of this, well, I mean, even the ending was pretty damn good. I just wasn't expecting it, but, yeah, favorites for this, absolutely. Concept's really good, and then it just delivers the just most brutal sucker punch towards the end. And sucker punch is, you might have heard me refer to a sucker punch as something that's always bad, but in this case it's more like a bright slap in the face. You just don't see it coming though. Alright, before I get to ramble on about some more bullshit I don't even know what I'm talking about, we'll do one more team for today, Doki Doki Anka Club, and our first submission for that team is Interstellar. Man, that last one just caught me unawares. I tell you. That one caught me with my pants down. Oh man. Very fun. Some of the charting felt a little bit odd to me, but most of it was actually really well made. Song was nice. It again didn't blow me away this one, but it was quite nice. The singing was on par, so that was nice. It was a solid submission. I have no complaints. Next up, we've got Kanone again, with Neutron Reaper this time. Sorry, Neutron Reaper. I'm supposed to pronounce that O. Even though it's not an O, it's Sigma? Delta? I never know my Greek letters. High Energetic Future, Neutron Reaper by Kanone. Come on, give me the goods. This is the one I have been waiting for when it comes to Kanone. So my expectations are high, and my hype also is. Wait, expectations and hype, isn't that the same thing? Whatever. Let's get to the song already. Oh man. Oh, that's going into favorites. Oh man, yep. This is the Kanone I know and love. This is the genius composer I was expecting. And man, did he deliver. That was nice. We got one more for today. Is this the one? No, hang on. Because, yeah, this is the one. There we go. Speed 210 Enka. That's the one. Level 10? Sure, why not? Let's die. Let's just annihilate ourselves for this last one. Do level 10. I mean, what could go wrong apart from everything? And obviously, if I make a complete monkey of myself, which that's all hard for me, I'll have to it'll have to come back to easier difficulties. But you know what? Let's challenge ourselves.
知らぬ間にほころんだ些細な気持ちの行き違い言いたいことも言えぬままきらめくをごとく式が苦労心悲しい姉妹の歌お聴きくださいユナイテッドメロドランの上で
いつの頃から始まった顔を合わせれば口喧嘩口喧嘩お嬢様あれこんなところであら悪いですねこんな奇遇ですわね
I can't do this! But this is really good! This is really good. I need to play this on easier difficulty. But this is really good. Oh shit. This is sweet. It's not my kind of music, but I do smile at that stuff.
知らぬ間にほころんだ些細な気持ちの行き違い言いたいことも言えぬままきらめくをごとく式が苦労心悲しい姉妹の歌お聴きくださいユナイテッドメロドランの上で
いつの頃から始まった顔を合わせれば口喧嘩口喧嘩お嬢様あれこんなところであら悪いですねこんな奇遇ですわね次から次へと楽でしょ
Whoa. I mean, surely you've realized it as well, right? The brilliance of that track. Oh my god, that is insane. What a concept. I'm just speechless. I know what I have to do. It's just put it in the favorites because what can you do? This has to make it onto groundbreaking this year. Please tell me that I just haven't been it just hasn't been announced yet. But please, this has to make it. It's so funny. It's like Denpa style, but with rap and enka. It's like my mind is just like churning inside out from thinking about this. Just genius. That is genius. I loved it. All right. That's a great way to end things, man. We had a lot of bangers towards the latter half of this one, so I'm really happy. This was a fun one. I will be back soon enough for the third to last session, but for now, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. My god, this is awesome.